Hello and welcome to round 8 of Race Department's Formula FG Championship, live from sunny Silverstone. I'm your host tonight, Aidan Karen, and it's a big welcome to Jimmy Ladd.
Hello everybody.
You know, like I was saying, they're very tongue-in-cheek, but apparently it is going to be a sunny day at Silverstone today, so we're expecting a nice dry race. Looking at qualifying, and it was a 2KF1 front row lockout. Manolis Sigalakis getting the lead there on James McNamara. Second row, Stefan Berner and Ben Utzer. So there's a lot of possibilities for those two today in the race. Jim?
Yeah, well, in 5th place is the other ART of Yola Tamara. He is currently looking to equal Andy Graham's record of 4 consecutive retirements, something which I'm sure he doesn't want to do. I'm going to do my best to avoid mentioning the ARTs because, yeah, I kind of curse them. Nathan Corns, Takuma Ishikawa, 6th and 7th, so they're looking favourites for the race win. Got Kadera in 8th, decent qualifying for the DTKs for once. Cox in 9th and Harvey in 10th. Yep,
outside of the 10, Rui Martins is 11th. Probably a fantastic chance today. Takahiro Yamaguchi in 14th in his JHR. That's a long way up for him, and I think that he's got a very good chance getting something done. Tapio Rinho, podium in the last 2 races. He starts 17th, which likewise, anything is possible for him from there. It is Silverstone. And yes, as it is Silverstone, it is, in the middle of England. It is the British Grand Prix. So we've got a couple of home races in particular. Well, I say in particular. For Daniel Harvey, Andy Graham, Rob Sharp, Harry Costello, and Jack Lasky, all taking part in their proper home race as opposed to the European Grand Prix, which was staged in their home country. So best of luck for them today. Harvey's in 10th, Graham is in 16th, Sharp is in 19th, Costello's in 21st, and Lasky is in 22nd. So it's not looking fantastic for them. Likewise, 2 home teams, DTK in 8th and 10th, JHR 14th and 20th. And they've got possibilities, for sure. So then, with that, we will head over to the grid right now then, for the British Grand Prix of Season 3. And we're on the grid here at Silverstone then. We're still using the older style track, of course. We're up to 3 lights, we're up to 4 lights, we're up to 5 lights then. And the British Grand Prix is underway. It's a good start there from Berner on the second row. He's up the inside of McNamara instantaneously. But McNamara will fight back, and so 2KF1 holds first and second. So they head down the hangar straight for the first time.
Corns is up 1 spot. DTK appears to have made up 3 spots already. Corns having a look at Utzer and Stowe.
Gets it done easily. As Berner's having a look there at McNamara again. McNamara keeps his position. Corns there. Utzer and Harvey. No, sorry, that's Kadera going up the inside there. Slick move there from the DTK driver. He made the most of it. You can see the 2 Apex cars there having a little tussle, and then Utzer just completely forgets the next corner. Up the inside goes Kadera. Good move.
So Harvey overtaking a car I will not mention, or attempting to at least.
Of course, last time he tried to overtake Utzer, it went so fantastically well, didn't it?
Yeah, that was one of those famous moments. You know, he went up the inside of one, hit him, and took the other one out. For a spectacular move, but that's the last race. This is the new race.
Already, Mishra has moved up 3 spots. Yamaguchi's moved up 1. Vimalana's moved up 1, but he's under pressure here from Rui Martins. First
Jamie
corner.
Cox looks like he's going to go at Yamaguchi. No, Ishikawa. Got past him.
Oh, Yamaguchi gets the position in the end. Jamie Cox has moved past Ishikawa. Further up, we're running 2x2. Sigalakis gets overtaken by McNamara. Corns is on the outside. Burner might have a look down the inside again. No. So Nathan Corns moves up into 3rd spot as well. As we have 5 teams in the top 10 right now. 2KF1, Razor, Entech, Apex, and DTK.
But Corns is looking really racy. He's got an enormous power advantage over the 2KF1s. So, how soon will he be in the lead? If he gets there. No one knows, then cruel and ironic might happen. It's looking like a setup already.
Slides down the inside. Standard move. Burner now going to have a look.
Just gets squeezed out.
Rautavara out of nowhere.
Well, that's what you got to do. Take the opportunity while you can.
Just never let off the pedal either. Straight down the inside. Very nice move there from Rautavara. As Harvey's gone past Utsa.
Probably in a similar move. Little lock up then.
Yeah, little lock up there from Harvey's under a lot of pressure now.
That's Kadera's really on the back of Burner now. Not going to make it. Sigalakis just about holds 3rd.
Looks to the inside. Oh, around the outside, Rautavara on a charge already. Got to remember, he's one of the primary chasers of Nathan Corns in the championship, and yeah, he's not resting on that today. He's making the move, and he's making it quickly. Very close there between Burner and Sigalakis. Sigalakis gets away with it.
Looks like Harvey's been repassed by the unmentionable car.
Kadera goes a bit wide there. I think, obviously, Harvey had that little lock-up, went absolutely nowhere. Yamaguchi, a long way behind, has retaken Vimalana, I think. Yeah, Martins has somehow gotten past him. Bit of a train forming now. Rob Sharp and Jack Lasky. The 2 drivers yet to score points, running 21st and 22nd in the championship, are running 21st and 22nd in the race.
We've got an enormous pack of cars heading towards the corners. Harvey's back up to 7th.
Harvey's up to 7th, Burner's down the inside for 4th, sorry. Kadera right on the back of Sigalakis. Harvey taken by Utsa, but down the inside here as well. Can't get it done. Jamie Cox is now there. It's been a pretty good start of the race.
Yeah, well...
Oh, Lasky's up a couple of positions.
Probably been some kind of... Rinho's got it. Maybe he's had a spin.
No, he's got some sort of problem. He's got an electrical problem. It's still happening down here as well. Mishra up the inside of Brugman. Brugman decides to send
almost
it off.
Take his teammate out. Pretty close, Brugman. Nearly took out Graham, but didn't.
This battle pack's still going on. McNamara now under pressure here from Corns, and Rautavara's onto the back of it as well.
So, still valiantly holding on to the lead.
Yamaguchi fastest lap of the race. I'd be surprised, but I'm not. Rinyaho has made the pits, as Kadera has snuck past Sigalakis.
We got a yellow flag somewhere. Sigalakis are getting swamped by 2 cars.
In the end, Jamie Cox has gone past Ben Utzer.
Surprise.
He's got to be careful here. He might get repassed. Doesn't in the end. There's a lot of there's a lot of arrows on the telemetry.
There's a lot of action.
So the DTK's into 5th and 6th. Rautavaara and Corns have not gotten past McNamara as yet. Last time McNamara was defending from Corns, he ended up getting spun around and to the back of the field. See if that happens again.
Well,
seems to have a little bit better drive off the corner there, but doesn't really matter for much because Corns catches up a long way down the main straight, or the pit straight, I should say.
It's forced him wide, but it's just allowing that car behind to join in the fight.
Rautavaara, he loses a lot of time, but then he gains a hell of a lot of time as well. He's got a bit of a run on Corns.
Past Ishikawa. Here we go, down the hang straight towards Stowe. Corns goes to the inside. I think Corns
will get it done.
He does.
He'll probably allow a little bit wide there, McNamara, and he's going to allow Burner through as well in the end. Rautavaara just put the car in Rautavaara put his car in a very awkward position for McNamara to work with. So Corns now leads the race, and he's absolutely bolted there from Rautavaara. Kadera a little bit wide there. Means the 2 DTKs are running right behind one another.
Cox trying to join in. He's going to have to pick up the pace a bit. But Sigalakis is dropping away now.
Now, of course, we've got British teams. We've also got British engine makers. Obviously, we've got Bentley in the back of the DTKs, and by the technicality, the Cosworths are British. They're Utsa, really big lock up there, pinched both tyres. Cosworth are British. The engines are generally Ford, however, so it's a weird one.
I think Ford fund it basically.
The engines, for all intents and purposes, are American, but they're made in Britain and things like that. Nonetheless,
we're over confusing something that's not crucial, as we've got McNamara still holding off the DTKs.
Nothing changing in the top 3.
Closing up though.
Kadera down the inside, and he's going to get it done. Will he keep it on the track? He goes deep, but he keeps it in the lines. Sigalakis now has Yamaguchi right on the back of him. You know, I said this guy's a chance for the podium. This is why.
Well, he's doing his best to show that
we're a tenth of the way through the race, and he's already up into 9th.
Well, JHR had their best race last time in France, and this is their chance to build on it. Now, Mishra's not having great good luck at the moment this race, but he can get there.
Now, Kadera has gone past. Harvey is just past McNamara. Down the straight though, what's going to happen? McNamara's trying to get the slipstream on Harvey, but it's a bit... Oh no, it might have worked actually. Cox moved out. Couldn't get the job done.
Not quite far enough up.
You couldn't get the job done because McNamara was still in the slipstream.
Well, when you're that much down on power, you need every bit you can get.
Pretty much. Now, will he get past now? Because this is quite crucial as we have a yellow flag. Bimalana's gone around.
Looks like Stowe. Yeah. He's been contacted, or has he just lost it?
Well,
he's gone. flying
that
off.
doesn't seem like anyone's involved, and there's no one around him.
He's
Taking
just
it-
thought, oh, let's try it a bit faster. Oh no, that didn't work.
So
So
while he
he's
does donuts,
definitely drift sliding around the grass there. Corns leads. Burner third. McNamara down to
Yamaguchi
sixth.
catching very quickly to these two ahead of him.
What's helped Yamaguchi massively is the 2KF1s, because they are, well, if you put slow cars up front, they'll hold everyone up, and it'll help the guys at the back catch up, and that's definitely what's going on there. Sigalakis is now desperately trying to cling on to the final point, but what might help him is he has got an enormous fuel load. He is looking... well,
You've done it again!
So, Pulsar Sigalakis has crashed out of Beckett's. I gotta stop mentioning these guys. This is crazy. We've got yellow flag. Oh dear.
Jamie Cox.
Cox and Yamaguchi.
He was on the back of McNamara. Have they come together? That would be a pretty... Yeah, it's a pretty shonky lap for 2KF1 all of a sudden.
So Cox completely blocks Yamaguchi.
Yamaguchi running wide line. Wide line. Ends up just popping up behind Martins. Utsa struggling with McNamara a little bit here. Cox going to try to get back onto it. I want to use the directed cameras, but it's just not worth it at this point in time.
No, so
Corns meanwhile is just bolted away. That's done.
DTK is settling into what Kaderish has set fastest lap, kind of settling into the 4th and 5th place. McNamara is now, well, he's kind of got rid of Cox by being punted off, but still 6th. Now got another unmentionable behind him. Past the wreck of Sigalakis, and we go down the straight.
Jamie Cox there has been able to get past Utsa. He's going to try up the inside of McNamara, just not quite enough nose on that Entech to sneak up the inside.
He's going to try to overtake into Vale again. Did it without contact, good job.
Yamaguchi's gone back past Martins. Ishikawa, he has got a very heavy load, but we've seen here in previous seasons that you've got a heavy load, but it does not help.
No, you need so much. This is fast corners and carrying speed.
Yeah.
That just more fuel is going to ruin you. But still going. So McNamara's looking like a 2-stop definitely.
The majority of people are. Nishikawa and Sigalakis. Well, Sigalakis is obviously out of the race at this point in time, but
Sigalakis is trying a no-stop strategy. He's just trying a no-rear wheel strategy.
He's trying, and I'm pretty sure he succeeded in the one stop. He stopped once. It's in the wall.
Well,
Jamie Cox.
His tyres were wearing quite evenly, and he just wanted one wheel to come off when he stopped. It worked.
Bit of a lock up there from McNamara. He's running side by side with Utsa.
He's going to lose 3 positions if he's not careful.
Bit slow out of the corner, and it does allow Castello, Martins and Yamaguchi to get a little bit closer. Martins and Yamaguchi having a pretty good race so far. Been in a couple of tussles, backwards and forwards. So then, we'll find Nathan Corns leading by about 1.5 seconds. Rautavara got about 2 seconds on Burner, who's getting hunted down by Toby Cadero. Daniel Harvey is about 3 seconds further back. Another 8
Oh,
seconds to Jamie
Corns has
Cox.
gone off. I think Corns has gone off. He's dropped down. Yeah, he has. I think he's crashed.
Try to
He's
find
out.
him. Here he is.
I think Nathan Corns has
Ooh.
crashed at Cops and lost a wheel.
There it goes.
He has. Wow.
For the first time in his career, Nathan Corns is not going to finish a race.
And from the lead. Now, I don't think I mentioned him before that happened. I'm going to point that out right now. I mean, feel free to comment and tell me that I did, but I don't think I did. That wheel is looking quite close to the racing line now.
It seems to have been rectified. Marshall's having a little bit of trouble getting the car back. Martins past Yamaguchi again. Those two are having a really good battle. Martins goes past McNamara. Okay, we better find that. Here we go, McNamara. Yamaguchi chose the wrong way. He's trying to squeeze Martins out a little bit. Can't get it done. Good move there from Martins.
I think the outside line at the start has become McNamara's normal line. He's been overtaken so many times there.
Costello gets the move done on Pablo Deal, I think. Or it might have just been a defensive maneuver, I'm not entirely sure.
Ishikawa is really dropping back now. Ooh, lock up from
very
McNamara.
wide, very deep into the corner goes McNamara, and he loses that spot to Yamaguchi in the end. So Yamaguchi has been released from the clutches of the 2KF1.
See, I know he's not got much engine power, but silly mistakes like that is not what the 2KF1 drivers need to do. They need to be driving perfect and just hope down the straights. You can't give away cheap positions like that.
Corn's still stuck there. This could be a large problem. They can't get that rectified. There's going to be yellow flags there for a lot of the day. As Costello's gotten past McNamara already.
And Kadera's up to second. Kadera appears to have passed Burner.
Oh!
2 races off at Cops.
As we travel quickly through the final sector.
Oh, he's just understeered off.
Got a little bit of the wall. That would explain the reversing.
Well, Rob Sharp moves another place close to his first points of the season. So that is not going to help Ishikawa at all. I mean, yeah, he's got a one-stop strategy, but he's not really got anybody he can hold up anymore.
Yeah, and we've seen that, you know, the ones that go heavier, yeah, they get into the corners, they're the ones that are most often going off. Saw Pablo Deal got himself into a good position in Season 1 on a heavy fuel load. I say that, you know, he was going so-so, he had a half a chance of getting somewhere, put it off. You're seeing it all the time. They're really struggling. They're still struggling, they're not getting that car.
Well, it's a long way from... the tractor's probably parked at Luffield or something like that. Trying to get it there.
So Kadera...
He was passed. Maybe it was just fractional. But it's back behind.
Jamie Cox in 5th currently. Ben Utsa in 6th. Martins, Yamaguchi, Costello, McNamara and Deal here. Reed, Graham, Mishra, Lasky in 15th currently. Brugman, Sharp, well, he doesn't really count. Ishikawa, Rinyaho, Bimal, Anna. And we can't even use the director camera. Oh, maybe we can. As we are nearly a quarter of the way through the race. We have a near permanent yellow flag at turn 1.
Which is one of the overtaking spots on the circuit, which is always useful.
It might be easier for them now. Okay, it's direct. It might be easier for them now. They go closer through the they can run closer to each other through turn 1. I think this is the problem with Kadera at the moment. He has to hold P2 through the first corner.
And this is just bringing Harvey into the battle.
Yeah, the DTK is now going to be hunting as a pair. Jamie Cox is right behind them. He's a bit too far away. Nenuta. So the top 6 is Apex, Entech, DTK, DTK, Entech, Apex.
Yeah.
Oh no, it isn't.
Nice. I was going to say it's nice palindromic, but not anymore, as Kadero burst into second place.
That entirely. He is running a bit lighter on fuel. Harvey is running a lot lighter on fuel than Burner. We're out of our.
So what can you do about that car in front?
Burner not ready to give up just yet. Oh, big lock up. Gonna run.
Whoa.
I was gonna say, I think he's gonna run deep, but he managed to bring the thing back in. Had a decent arc on the turn-in circle there.
But he went from attacking the back of one DTK to defending from the front of the other one now. But not all is not lost.
McNamara continuing to hold off Pablo Deal. Still haven't gotten Corns' car off.
I think we'll really need somebody to slide off and hit that car, and then they'll both go. I think it looked like Harvey was through.
Yep, Harvey is through on Burner. So DTK's move into second and third then.
Home race for team, driver and engine. So they're looking for a good result here. And at the moment, it's looking good. But then, I can curse anyone, whether I know it or not.
You were talking about Corns before the race even started.
Well, I've talked about everyone on the grid, but it's just that...
Oh, even before the telecast though.
Or whatever.
So it takes its time, but eventually it gets people, it seems.
Right, so who shall I curse next? I'm not going to. I don't want to curse the guy who's leading, because, well, he's leading and he's had 3 retirements in a row, so let's try and keep it at 3.
What say we choose a number between, I don't know, 5.9 and 6.1, rounded to a whole number. Talk about that car.
No, well, I'm just going to talk about the cars that are on screen now, or unless there's been a position change.
In that case, we're staying on Ben Utzer for the rest of the race. No, we'll move off.
Well,
there's not much. Oh, well, there's heaps here. McNamara now got a serious train. Deal, Reed, Graham, Mishra, Lasky. This is a battle for 10th.
Last point. So, what's going to happen here? McNamara's got enough. He's got enough of a good run through Magus Beckett's Chapel that he's not under any pressure to stow, which is a fantastic idea. Reed has got past Deal.
Reed was up the inside of Deal. Deal's now lost a lot of positions. Gets a whack from Lasky. That's not the way to make the relations between those two teams look any better. There's been a lot said in the paddock between managers of Raven West. Well, specifically from the manager of Raven West towards the Drift Slide team. He's not been happy with them recently. So then Reed is now going to have a crack at McNamara.
I think that was Cox's fastest lap. Castillo has got past and gone. Absolutely gone. McNamara's gone to the R08 school of defending. And
Pablo Deal on Mishra, can't quite get it done. Probably got yellow flags, couldn't get it done. Okay, Graham's gone off.
he has he? Oh, it looks like it. Is this going to be another retirement for Andy Graham? He has had about 0 luck.
Oop. He did hit the wall, but he seems to be okay and moving.
Did he hit Nathan Corns' car?
Don't believe so.
He's taken off a bit of his front wing.
Ah, yes he has.
Now he's got to wait for Rinyaho and Ishikawa, but not Anna.
4.7
laps.
laps. 4.7 laps of fuel to go. So I would imagine that he would have been close to the fuel window, pit window anyway.
Deals up past Mishra.
As Martins did catch Yamaguchi and overtook him. So these two teams having a real good battle at the moment. McNamara's been released a little bit from Deal. Why is that? Aaron Reed has gone back a long way. Okay, so he was battling with McNamara. Bit wide there. Got a bit of a wiggle through Magus and Beckett, and there's someone else went off as well. Broodman went off.
Not a good few corners for Jaws then. That, or maybe someone's dropped some oil down there.
You can see Reed just going over the hill there. Little rise. Off he goes, and there might be something down there.
Probably when Sigalakis went off, he probably dropped something. I mean, that was a big twitcheroo there.
For 2 cars, all 3. There might be something down. It might have been from something there previously.
That, or the drives are just crap.
I wouldn't say that. I don't think so. I have faith.
Faith.
Meanwhile, and I know exactly how you're going to probably react to it, so far the marshals have done a pretty poor job of getting rid of that car.
Oh,
you should take that to the people that employ you.
Well, you try and push a single seater that's missing a wheel, and then you tell me that it's easy, especially through a gravel track.
Yeah, you guys have cranes.
Yeah, we've got cranes. It's probably stuck at Luffield or something, or it's broken down. That's happened.
Nonetheless,
but
Yol Radamar leading.
That guy leading. Kadera's catching him though. He used to have the entire kind of what's that straight called? Club to Abbey straight. That one. He used to have that completely free to himself, but as he gets in, Kadera pops out. So he's catching slightly. Graham's made it back to the pits. McNamara still holding 10th, and a slowly even more seething pack of drivers gathers up behind him.
Rob Sharp has got himself into 14th. He's right behind
Lasky.
Right behind Lasky, the currently holding Bagels in terms of the championship points.
What? Oh.
0.
That was terrible.
Big
that
rubber
was
tires.
Really terrible. Sorry to break it to you, but that was awful.
It's true though. Both of them still on 0 as Sharp goes up the inside. I'm not sure if that was under yellow flags or not. I'm going to go with it probably was.
I don't think they're going to penalise them for it. You know, they all know the car's there.
As we're fast approaching having the 2 N-Techs have a little bit of a battle.
Lock up there from Burner.
N-Tech,
Cox is looking like he's going to pit any minute now.
Intec won here last year as well. It was the I'd like to say it was the second. It might have been the third race in a 5-race winning streak. That is still a record in terms of wins in a row for a team.
As Harvey is the first to blink, we reach 1/3 distance, and he's the first guy into the pits. So, what's going to happen? Is he going to drop back into the pack, into the McNamara train, or I think he's going to be unlucky.
He seems it's going to be. No, I think he's out of it. I think he's well out.
Got it.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's close.
Oh, McNamara stops behind him. Deal goes through.
So now what's going to happen? He's got new tyres, but he's got a lot of fuel. And is he going to get overtaken, or is he just going to drive off? Now that's going to be very interesting for Entec, because they're likely to pop out behind this lot. McNamara looking for a first overtake. He's done all race.
Well, he overtook Sigalakis.
Yeah, okay.
And Harvey does get thrown into the pack as Ratavara has now pitted.
Leader's pitted.
Cadera will go through, will lead the race. Jamie Cox has gone past Stefan Berner. And he'll come in at the end of this lap. Lasky's gone past Harvey.
So, Harvey is really... He's been dropped back into exactly the wrong place. And it is ruining his race at the moment.
So we'll see Rautavar, he's popped out.
I think Corns has just decided, I can see some of the race here.
Don't have to
I'm
pay
just going to sit
for
here
a
and
ticket.
watch.
Mishra right on the back of McNamara now. Lasky's past Harvey, obviously, as we mentioned. Rob Sharp right on the back. Couple of Brits in a row here. Martins is out of the pit lane. Cadera now.
He's coming in. So where is the former race leader popped out?
There's Rautavar going underneath the bridge.
He's got decent lead over Deal, so he has been dropped into clean air. Absolutely perfect. Berner is going to carry around for another lap to take the lead. There's Cadera Cox and a German pit.
It's remarkable. Everything is off in that car. But it's still coming up on telemetry. So Yamaguchi continues. So Cadera is going to pop out. I think that was Rautavara that just went through. Indeed it was. Rautavara through quite easily.
Cadera has a nice gap to Deal behind him.
Ooh, Jamie Cox has to slow down for Pablo Deal there. It's going to hurt him a little bit.
But I think Harvey has popped out and turned the big group into a big long line. So Harvey has lost out a load of positions and helped Cox there. But he's coming back on Lasky.
Mishra, of course, going very long. That's probably why he's struggling to get past McNamara at this point. So yet to pit, Harry Costello, Takahiro Yamaguchi, Stefan Berner.
Going for another lap. He'll probably come in this lap though. Yamaguchi is coming in now.
So it's 4.3 seconds between Yol Rautavara, Toby Cadera.
I'm sure it was like about 7 before the pit stops.
This is obviously a very important race now for for Cadera, for Costello, for Rautavaara, for Cox. Whoever wins this race gets a lot closer to Nathan Corns in the championship.
Yeah, they get to an actual reasonable closeness to someone, which I don't think anybody's ever been to Corns in this championship, apart from maybe after round 1 and 2.
Well, yeah, Rinyaho was leading round 1, thanks to his victory, but even then it's like, you're 7 points ahead. That's the furthest anyone's been ahead of Nathan Corns. Right then, it's still 4.3 between these two. Jamie Cox, it was 4.9 at the last point, down to 4.5, so he's on another charge. McNamara with, well, he'll be coming in this lap. Mishra Lasky will be coming in this lap.
So that's going to release Harvey a bit.
Here's Utsa. He's quite a lot closer to Daniel Harvey. Aaron Reed is going a longer stint. Here is Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi and Martin still going at it.
What's the lead gap? 4.4 now.
Here comes Burner.
Pops out in 4th. So both Entecs have jumped past Harvey, who has now got Utsa right behind him. Good exit. Good slipstream.
Wrong side of the track, really. Very easy for Harvey to just squeeze him there. There's no way through. Mishra, now he could be interesting here. He's obviously a lot lighter than everyone around him. But more wear on the tyres, but a very fast car. So he could offer up something here because Burner is looking to try to get away from Harvey and Utsa. But Mishra's right there and he could spoil the party.
I think at the moment, looking at it, Mishra's just going to be something that's hard to overtake rather than somebody who's going to overtake, because his tyres are probably past it now, and it's just going to be that you've got to overtake him on the straights, but you can't if he's got too much power. But we'll see.
So then, Cadera making next to no in-grounds into Yola Rautavaara.
1/10 in that sector.
Jamie Cox, meanwhile, has made up 1.3 seconds in about 2 laps.
Mm-hmm. Mishra's down 6th, so I'd imply that Harvey's through. He is.
Harvey is through. That's interesting that Mishra been overtaken. So obviously the tyres, those Firestone tyres, must be hurting a little bit there. Ben Utsa fallen off the back of Harvey, so I wonder if he's just taken a little bit out of his Pirellis.
Yeah, but surely you've got to do is turn a wheel and the Pirellis are going to die.
Pretty sure that's what he's done. Look, there it goes. 15 laps of life taken out of them.
Oh no, he's taken another 2 around that corner.
Martin's here, he's just fallen off the back of Yamaguchi. Is there there's not a fuel reason for it. Martin should really be catching up, not falling off. Bit weird. Corns is still stuck in there. I wonder if he just doesn't know how to get out of the car.
He's like, no, I will make it to the end of this race in the car. I might not be running, but I will make it to the end. Still have a yellow flag out there.
Sharp and Lasky closing in on McNamara. Of course, the fun part of the race is at about lap 48, and everybody starts to break down.
Yeah, so I think at lap 48 I'll just shut up, because every time I mention a car they'll break down. So, Rantavar leading the race.
Oh, you mentioned him.
Oh, yeah, whoops.
Mentioned him by name.
It leads down to 4 seconds. 3.9.
Down to 3.9 and Cox is down to 2.8 to Cadera.
So Cox has really put his foot down now.
Now what? Now Utsa he's dropped the bundle entirely on Harvey. Oh.
Well,
now
he turned the corner, didn't he? He took 15 laps out of his tyres through Priory. Shouldn't have done that.
Really should not have done that. Reed defending there from Yamaguchi. Defending with gusto. Martin's intent, he's going to be brought back into this fight a little bit.
I think Yamaguchi was making the move on Reed and Stowe.
Ishikawa, now I believe he's still yet to pit.
McNamara down to 15th.
Cadero right onto the back of Andy Graham here, who has not been able to get himself unlapped. And if he's not careful, Cadero, he's going to want to get past quickly. He can get a bit of a slipstream, but if he doesn't get past through Magnussen Beckett, he's going to lose time to the lead. He's going to lose time to Jamie Cox. Now what's going to happen here? Could have been done better, but he gets through. It's down to 2.2 seconds now to Jamie Cox.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst lapping. I mean, it would have been worse if he'd properly caught him into Abbey, because there's not really any overtaking spots till Cox, and you're just going to lose a lot of time for all those slow corners. But yeah, lead gap's back down to over 4 seconds. Cox is now just over 2 seconds behind Cadera. Oots has finally passed Mishra, and Martins has finally passed Reed.
So that would mean that Yamaguchi's passed Reed as well. You can just see the difference between the N-Tech and the Jaws. It's caught up very easily.
Well, bear in mind there's probably still a little bit of damage on that Jaws after clouting the wall at Cox. Here we go, he's going to make the move down the first straight. He does. Easy. It's 1.7 seconds, so even though he's trying to lap someone, he's still made up time.
Down the straight, we'll have a look. 4.1 and 4.1 behind is Cadera, and he's 1.5 ahead of Jamie Cox. He's still coming.
Rooney has made a pass on Arna.
It's weird. Corns has been. Somebody is to retire now. Will they get thrown behind Corns or ahead of Corns? It'd have to be.
They have to be ahead of him.
Be ahead. I wonder if the telemetry is going to break that badly though. So then we saw it. Oh, hello, someone's gone off. I think it might have been Yamaguchi.
Yamaguchi.
Oh, Martins has got a broken wing, we can only imagine. Oh, the two JHRs. Mishra goes flying off. Yamaguchi. Martins as well. They've been close all day and never closer.
So that's putting the RDs right in the back.
Martins gets away. Reed goes by now. Costello's going to get by.
McNamara's lost a place.
Yamaguchi looking like a Formula Ford car, really. They've got those sort of shaped noses, don't they?
Yeah. They don't have a rear wing.
We'll get rid of the rear wing. We can make it happen.
So,
Just keep talking about him.
Yeah, Yamaguchi. Well, we thought he was going to have a podium. I don't think so anymore.
Maybe not.
Um,
Not for a want of
Teammate
trying.
collision is. Cox is flying. He's going to get past Cadero anytime soon.
Martins is into the pit lane. We know that Yamaguchi.
Martin's the pit lane. Well, it's half distance, so maybe Martin's and Yamaguchi would be good to just fill up and go to the end now. Corns is 18 laps behind.
Catching little bit by little bit. Jamie Cox, he admitted he wasn't really race fit. He wasn't 100% in Dijon, but he won. And he's come here and he doubled his effort, so he's a lot better than he was in Dijon.
Lasky's past McNamara.
Brits doing well. Yamaguchi and Martins both slid down a long way. Cadera maybe now starting to work a little bit.
Well, maybe he's just been protecting his tyres for a bit. Allow Cox to run hit as he catches up and then go for it now. That, or he's just been slow and Cox is going to fly past. But that's probably something for part 2.
Indeed, talking about part 2, we will take our break then. That was the top 10 that we just cycled through. But the race currently, by 3.9 seconds, is led by Joel Rautavaara. We do hope that you can join us for part 2 right after this.